college football season has officially ended. Congrats to Indiana. I called them a lot of things during the season. I can call them nothing but champions now. We're not going to talk too much about the Hoosiers. We are talking Buckeyes. We've got some portal stuff to talk about. Yes, the portal stuff not done. We're talking recruiting, and then a little bit of extra look into next season here on the Ohio State Football Report. We appreciate you tuning in. Yes, as I just said, don't forget, it was just till the 16th of January that players had to enter the transfer portal. As long as they entered, they can still now find a new home, which is why the Buckeyes are now looking at the O-line. That's right. Ohio State can turn their focus a little bit. They have a visitor coming to campus on January 23rd. It is Vashaun. I haven't seen a correct pronunciation yet. Vashaun Washington, and has played guard, has played tackle at Dartmouth. That's right, Dartmouth. Ohio kid, you like that for him. He's played a lot of football. This would be his last year of eligibility in college football. Good size. Again, has only given up 1 sack and over 700 career snaps. And as I said, has played guard, has played tackle. Love the idea of the Buckeyes getting O-line here at the end. We did our transfer portal recap, whatever you want to call it. No offensive linemen. They haven't had any so far, which is why I want to ask you guys. I saw you down in the comment section. How badly do you want offensive line help for Ohio State? How bad, essentially, do you want them to get somebody like Washington in the portal to finish things out? Any O-line help, as we've talked about. Scale it for me. If it's a 10, got to get one. Great. If it's a 1, you're happy with what the Buckeyes have. Great. Let us know down below. If Ohio State is looking for an offensive lineman, I did want to offer another option, somebody else that I saw that maybe they would take a look at or could be in the rumor mill for them. Kenneth McManis entered the transfer portal just a few days ago, literally right before it closed. He entered. Good time spent with Akron. True freshman. 12 games started at Akron. Run and pass block grade, I'd like to be better. He's obviously a better mauler run block guy than he did with the pass. But again, true freshman, got to Akron, did well there, and is now in the portal. So I think if Ohio State is looking offensive line, I think this is a very valid option for the Buckeyes to take a swing with McManus. Again, no rumors connecting them yet, but I always like to give you guys some options and throw some names out there for Ohio State as they look at the offensive line. Pick one. If you had to have one of these guys on the Buckeyes next season, which one would it be? For Washington, type A. For McManus, type B. Let us know in the comment section down below. And I was really glad to bring up rumors on Ohio State looking at offensive linemen in the transfer portal because I've seen your guys' comments. This was the number one position you wanted when the Buckeyes went into the transfer portal. Even when they got a couple guys, you still said O-line, O-line, O-line. Even without a kicker, a lot of you said offensive line. So it was good, and I was happy to see the Buckeyes going after some offensive linemen. One they're linked to, one I think they should be linked to. Gave you guys that shot to decide. I'm going to let you know my thoughts right now. Washington, I see as a guy that has experience and veteran leadership and could work in here and there for the Buckeyes. Again, after what happened with Ethan Onyanwa from Rice last season, you really don't know what you're going to get out of these transfer portal names. I think it'd be good if they could get both guys here. One could maybe play for you next season in Washington. And a guy like McManus, who I actually, if I had to pick one, I'd go McManus because he could play in the future. I like what he did in the 12 games he played for Akron this season, and you like the idea of into the future once he gets to Ohio State, a couple years in the program, things could fit in. He could fit in general really, really nicely for Ohio State. But again, a good topic talking about the Buckeyes possibly getting more offensive linemen. This Ohio State football helmet to commemorate their national championship not too long ago was $50, now $30. Found a good deal for you, found a good product for you. Wanted to bring it to you here on the Ohio State Football Report. Easy to get this deal, chatsports.com/OSU helmet, chatsports.com/OSU helmet. Remember the good times, a national title not that long ago. Get this to part of your man cave, a gift to give, whatever you want. Enjoy it. That national champions helmet, and again, it's not the mini one. It's a good size one too. So take advantage of the deal. Was $50, now $30. Chatsports.com/OSU helmet. The Buckeyes are keeping at it with Jalen Brewster. The 5-star defensive lineman. I'm hearing a lot more defensive tackle to be the position for Jalen Brewster. 5-star, number 1 defensive lineman in that 2027 class. Very big deal that Ohio State was in the mix with Texas Tech and Texas A&M. 2 Texas schools and the Buckeyes. We see that actually a lot where it's like a bunch of Florida schools and the Buckeyes. I would love to have Brewster in this class. I think that 2027 class is going to be star-studded. It is so far. It will continue to be. He is all Red Raiders right now. He is committed to Texas Tech. Said he's about 80% right now with Texas Tech, but noted that the Buckeyes are continuing to pursue Jalen Brewster. I think they have a secret weapon to make this happen. His recent comments, which we'll get to in just a second, are the reason I believe the Buckeyes could still make this happen. It is Coach Larry Johnson from the Buckeyes defensive front, their defensive line. Just been so good for this program. Such a legend in both the recruiting and coaching community for Ohio State. This is the guy that makes things like this happen, that turns your 20% chance into a 5-star coming to Columbus. We'll get more into it in just a second, but is there a chance OSU can land Jalen Brewster? As we said, he's 80% Texas Tech. Those are his words. But hey, if you got Larry Johnson, you got a shot, right? If you think you have a shot at getting Jalen Brewster, type Y for yes or N for no. These were Brewster's recent comments on Larry Johnson. Coach Johnson is a very good D-line coach, has had several starters make it to the NFL. I would say my goal is to make it to the NFL. So if he's a coach that can take me to the NFL, I would love to go there. Honestly, this is why college football recruiting is crazy. Why are you saying stuff like that? Hey, if you can get me to the NFL, I'll go there while you're committed to Texas Tech. And yeah, he has done it. These are just the recent defensive linemen that Larry Johnson has put into the NFL. Of course, Jack Sawyer, JT, I always struggle with it. Tuamula, Tyleik Williams, Zach Harrison, Ty Hamilton, Mike Hall Jr. Those are just the past 2 years. And then, of course, this upcoming draft, you're going to have more names slated. Caden Curry, Caden McDonald, Tywan Malone. I'm probably missing somebody, and that's just because there's so many great names going out, from Larry Johnson into the NFL. Show him some love right now, people. Coach Johnson's done a great job for Ohio State. They've been known for the defensive line. We see plenty of defensive linemen still in the NFL wreaking havoc from the Larry Johnson, eras, and it continues into the future. So spam your LJs down the low. Shows Larry some Larry love down below. All right, final thing for the show today. We will, I take this as good news as we look ahead to the 2026 season. On3 released their way too early 2026 AP Top 25. That's where I'm getting lost in the sauce there. Ohio State, number 1. Let's do it, baby. Enter the season as the number 1 team in the country. They got the most first-place votes in this little poll that On3 did, which was they got 3 compared to everyone else's 1s here and there. Georgia's reloading. Texas has Arch back. Notre Dame is expected to have a bounce-back big year with the additions, too, of Quincy Porter and Miley Graham. The Indiana Hoosiers return as the title winners, and of course, they will play Ohio State. Ohio State will play the Ducks. Other teams in the mix that you're seeing consistently now. Texas Tech's a real one, right? They're a top 10 team. Miami just has to find a quarterback, and all of a sudden, they're back in the mix. We'll see on that. Many of you looking for Michigan, you'll find them at number 11. Lane Kiffin's LSU Tigers are somehow at number 12. That's what the portal can do for you, I guess. Penn State somehow is predicted to have some sort of bounce back year, and now you're getting into the middle here where you're trying to assess what's what, who's who, and what's going on. More thoughts there. Alabama taking a little bit of a step back. Again, this is some early voting from On3. And then to finish things out, a little bit of love for the Big Ten. You still see Iowa in the mix. Florida needing to get back into that top 25 and some other teams there. So you can check that out. That is the On3 way too early college football top 25 teams for 2026. And let's finish the show with some good juju. Let's make it happen. Help the team out here. If you want Ohio State to win it all next year, hit that thumbs up button, like the video right now.